rock star, cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
But it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just that stupid. Thought that we were meant to be. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Hoping I could be with you.
just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. I see comments every week about my timer, but yeah, that's just the way I do things. So if you don't want to watch the timer, show up at 6:40. You'll be good. Hope you are having a good week. I've had a super stressful week. So the fact that we're even having a live stream tonight is crazy. But as you guys can tell from the thumbnail and the description, we're going to talk a little bit about something that everybody forgot about, and that is the SMO, the Insta360 SMO 360. It's a mouthful. But my plan is to run that little camera on my DJI Avata, and I don't want to do any soldering. So I don't want to take my Avata apart. So my plan and what I'm going to do is figure out how to run that little camera with a LiPo using either balance leads or the LiPo leads or adapters or something like that. I feel like I can do it. I watched a guy run gosh, my mind is blank right now. I watched a guy take the DJI the FPV system and run it with a LiPo. I've also seen people that have SMO 4Ks, GoPro Bones, and then another GoPro, a naked GoPro, create balance leads and run those cameras off of the balance leads of batteries. So you can basically just plug it into the balance on a 4S to 6S battery. The camera by itself you can run it off of a 2S battery. So my plan is to figure out what it takes to get 10 minutes worth of video. So maybe that is a tiny 1S or like two 1S batteries, a 2S battery. I've got a 3S battery. It's pretty small, pretty light. So anyway, just going to play around with different leads, but I don't want to do any soldering, and I want to make it so that I can, I'm going to 3D print like a cage plus a battery holster that is attached to a GoPro fingers, so I can just GoPro that thing anywhere I want to. So that is the plan. We'll see how it goes, but I would love to have a tiny little 360 camera on top of my DJI Avata and hit some small gaps with it and fly, proximity and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. The other thing that happened this week was Minefield happened Saturday and Sunday. And I had to bail at the last minute because of personal issues. But it looked like everybody had a lot of fun down there. So we're going to play some videos and some photos from some of y'all that were there. Not much showed up in the club about Minefield. But yeah. I also have all the details for Project U up in the club, so we'll talk about that. But since this is the pre-show, we're going to celebrate who's here early. So I'm going to go back through. Eat More Possum. Brent Newman is first in the house. That's pretty awesome. He hasn't been first in a while. He used to be first all the time. Stephen Drones was second. It's really funny. I didn't change the title of the live stream until later, so they're all talking about me doing a test with my Microsoft Surface, and so it's kind of funny. And everything's up and running today. I don't know what happened last week with my cameras and why they didn't work. But I just booted up like I normally did, and I turned my camera on and everything first, and then I started my computer, so that might have affected it, but it didn't used to be the case. But yeah, I'm using my Blackmagic Mini, and I've got I'm using my computer, so everything's working out great. So that's cool. Let's see who else is in the house. Mark Wright is in the house. What's up? Hope you're having a good night. Dustin from One Vision Aerial is in the house. Welcome to the chat. Happy Tuesday. I mentioned something about this in the comments, but Mark said it says live, and then you have to sit and watch a 10-minute timer. So I just wanted to bring to everybody's attention that it says up there, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So this is the pre-show. So the pre-show has countdowns, has mic checks, has, getting everything ready for the show at 7. So this is kind of the pre-show. And we all have timers in the front of our videos, and that's just to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Even you go to a concert, and there's a timer at the beginning of the concert, and that is there because they're checking the video, they're checking the audio, they're checking the lights, they're checking all those things. And I can't really just go live and then do all that in front of y'all. So that's what all that's for. I'm getting coffee, I'm combing my hair, brushing my teeth, all that stuff during that intro timer. So that's that. East Coast is in the house. East Coast saying hi to everybody. Nice little message. Salutations. Let's see. Eat more. So, Captain Joe Merrick is in the house. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Who else we got? Chris from Sunriser Media is in the Sunriser Media. Sunrise Water Media is in the house. You need to shorten your name to Sunriser Media. No, I'm just kidding. Jim's Droning is in the house. What's up, Jim? Hope you're having a good night. Chuck says aloha. So it sounds like he's in Hawaii. Hope he didn't get burned in Hawaii. There's a lot of danger over there right now. So yeah, that's everybody that said anything so far. So yeah, we'll get into the presentation in about 10 minutes. But what y'all think of Minefield, those of y'all that went? Looks like y'all had a great time. The thing that scared me about seeing your videos is the same thing that scared me about South Florida Drone Meetup, is just a whole bunch of drones up in the air at the same time. That freaks me out. Just because I fly solo, I fly safely, I avoid things. Chuck's trying to sound exotic. Well, shalom. That means hi and goodbye. What movie's that from? Hi and goodbye. Alex is in the house, multitasking but listening. That's good. So we'll talk real light. I'll say, hey, everybody, watch this. And then I'll do something really, really cool without any kind of noise. So Alex will miss out. I think that's what we're going to do tonight. Anybody else? Nope, that's everybody. I fly alone. Alex, I thought your video of the bay was really cool. We'll probably show that tonight. I think I have poison ivy right here, and I don't like poison ivy. So yeah, the minefield looked cool. I saw Kelly, and well, we'll see that tonight. But I saw Kelly out there with the remote control car. I saw Bob got a haircut and now has a goatee. Who else was there? Rob Bell. I saw a lot of lives from Rob. Saw Joe out there playing with his FPV drone. I think Bob has a video somewhere of him putting lights all over his DJI FPV drone. Pretty cool. And Bob got a really cool night shot of the minefield structure. And it looks really, really cool. So we're going to show those things. And then hopefully I can get some people in here. I know probably maybe Dustin and Brent, maybe Maddie will show up, but I want to get a discussion going about connectors. Like on all these little LiPo batteries, you've got a balance lead and you've got a, I don't know what this is called, just connector. They've got a bunch of different sizes. So this is maybe like an M something. But what I want to do is I won the SMO 360 from Canada. I won it on eBay this morning, and so they should be sending it out to me. But I want to figure out how to use this or this to power the drone, or not power the drone, power the camera. So I'm interested to see who has attempted anything like that. What's up, Joe? I was just talking about you, man. Hope you're having a good night. So yeah, so that's kind of where my head is this week. It just happened to be my head. I've had an alert set up on eBay for probably 6 months at this point. 6 months ago, I was going to bid on an SMO 360 because they're hard to find now. They're discontinued on Insta360's website. They're still available on Beta Flights or Beta FPV website, but they're still about $400. And so I'm hoping eBay did the math right, because there's a guy selling it from Canada, and after I purchased it, like the total, like purchased the item and shipping ended up being about $50. So if that's true, then I am super excited. I kind of don't believe it until it makes it to my doorstep. I'm hoping it's not a scam, but anyway, I put a alert. I don't feel like I'm in focus. Am I in focus? I'm all over the place tonight, aren't you? Let's see. Yep, I'm in focus. I'm just not so. But anyway, every 360 camera that I have is about too heavy for the Avata. But I want to show you guys some sizes and weights. I flew this guy on the Avata, the Mini and the Mini from GoPro. And so this weighs 133 grams. And so the SMO 360 only weighs like 50 something grams. Let's say 60 to be safe. So I need to find a battery that is about 60 grams that will run it, 60 grams or less, that will run the SMO 360 camera. And then I'm going to make a housing for it. That all kind of hooks up to my GoPro mount on top. I thought about straddling two 1S batteries on the side or something like that. But anyway, those are my thoughts. So let's see, did I miss anything? So Captain Joe saying hi to everybody. Joe Merca. East Coast said that Joe had a really cool video. Cool. Okay, here we got something about the SMO camera. Brent says, I really liked the log footage and stabilization out of the SMO. Reliability is iffy. Maybe consider a TPU protected housing. 3D print one maybe. I can't 3D print in TPU. But I'm also not gonna fly manual with it either. So the worst thing that could happen for me is that I really don't foresee myself crashing. I'm going to make sure I'm going to make sure all the wires are contained. I'm going to make sure that the plug does not pop out. It's my other concern after listening to a lot of the gripes that you guys have had. But for $50, I'm going to try it. And if I get a couple good videos out of it, that's all I really care about. But I would love to have a 360 option for my DJI Avata. So that is the plan. And I will show you guys kind of what my my mindset is about it. Brent. Sorry, my boss at work is now, his name is Brett. And so now I have a Brett and a Brent that I communicate with every week. So it's driving me nuts. So I hear what you say about the TPU protective housing. I'm planning on building a cage to mount it with probably some like foam to kind of take vibration out, and then like foam on the sides, because I want it to be ventilated in the top, and then and it needs to be ventilated in the bottom. So I'm going to have a little riser where airflow can go in and out, and then where that 4-pin plug plugs into the side of it, I'm going to have to figure out how to keep that in there. So Jim said SMO sucks. Not his cup of tea. Chris says, I saw your Project Me rules. 2 things. Rules say it must be 3 to 3. I already made mine and it's 2 minutes. Am I already disqualified? When you get a chance, please update the dates. What? All right, we're going to see what's wrong with that. So all right, Chris says I need to update the dates. So let's see here. The assignment for July through September is Project U. Winner gets a t-shirt of his or her choice. Um, let's go ahead and edit it. There you go, Chris. So 2 to 3.5 minutes long. That's not how you spell source. Deadline for the projects is Monday. Oh, I did update the dates, but they reverted. I did all this. It must not have posted. All right, we're going to do this right now. So, dang it. So, it's going to be September 25th. Which is a Monday. And then we will watch them all on Tuesday, September. All right. September 26th is a Tuesday. And then I did this. I'm just saying. Maybe I just got the dates right or the numbers right. PTE. Can't talk and type at the same time. All right. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so Brent says, yes, the plug could become desoldered easily. I'd immediately reinforce it with epoxy unless it comes with the newer case version that has a reinforced piece. So this is not the SMO 4K, it's the SMO 360. So I don't know if there is any like versions of that, like a first version that sucked and then a better version. So we'll see when we get it. When we get it, and by we I mean me. All right. If you don't want to solder, you can buy a balanced lead connector to tap power for the SMO. Yeah, I saw where a guy took it was from iFlight, and it was a USB-C adapter, and then he cut the USB-C adapter and then took the plug from, which was like I believe it was a 6S to USB-C adapter cable, and then he cut the USB-C off, and then he cut like a little hole out of his balance, the female balance thing connector, and then that way he could plug it into a 4S, 5S, and 6S, because the way that the balance leads work is the negatives on one side and the positives on the other side, but 6 pins, they're on the edges, 5 pins, they're on the edges, and 4 pins are on the edges. So as long as it plugs together, you're drawing that all of that electricity through it. So that's kind of what I've done so far, my research. But Jim said the plug sucks. Maybe I'll just do away with the plug altogether if I'm like, maybe I'll just open it up, get the plug out, and then just hardwire it or something. No, Brent. Oh, I'm screwing that up now. I want everybody's suggestions, and then I'm going to make a decision. So, Yeah, Jim said that the problems with the SMO 360 is probably the same as the SMO 4K. SMO 360 came out after the SMO 4K, so I'm hoping they fixed it by then. But we can look at pictures, and you guys can tell me if it messes up. Um, but um, but yeah, and the other thing is, it's not going to be my, like, the Avata takes really good video to begin with, so my 360 camera on top of the Avata will just be like extra. So I don't know that I'm going to be too frustrated if it screws up. It's not like I have kind of an okay FPV camera on my drone, and then the SMO 4K is getting me the money footage. This will just be like an extra, like, I want to get 360 video out of it, but if I don't get 360 video out of it, I'll still have the Avata footage to make a video out of. So it's like flying two cameras with different purposes at the same time. And it'd be really cool to get like footage from behind. And like if I'm going under stuff, I can, like, track, like looking up at it and stuff like that. I really want to do the video that I did last fall after the leaves had fell, where I flew through the creek and there were trees above it. I really like to get that video, but like looking up or looking around, or like going beside a tree and then, tracking the tree and stuff like that. So I've got some really cool ideas that I want to try, but we will just see. So what time is it? 7:07. So I want to get, oh, I've been sharing my screen this whole time, haven't I? First I want to get the SMO 360. I want to show you guys just kind of a close-up of what it is. So this is the Beta FPV website. And I don't know if I can make this bigger. I don't think I can. Man, they've got pop-ups that are annoying. So as you can see on the website, it was $400 and it's been marked down to $340. I bought mine for $50 on eBay, and it's brand new in the box. It says it comes with all the wires and everything. So an ultralight 360 camera for the Pavo 360 drone. So there is a drone, and if I get, if I get feisty, I might try out the drone itself. But I feel like one crash and then the camera's done, and then I've got to go search for this camera again. But pilots can capture airborne 360 video. So this is more for the drone, but I want to get through here. So this camera is specifically designed for FPV drones, developed by Beta FPV, using Insta360 technology, and it only weighs 55 grams and can be easily mounted on a variety of FPV drones. So here's the specs right here. So with SMO 360 camera is 5.7K 360 video shots and flow state stabilization function. Pilots can shoot 5.7K 360 video with greater detail, smoother stabilization, and better dynamic range. So it has a wire that you can hook up to one of the switches on your FPV transmitter, but I won't be doing that. But the power supply range is from 6 volts to 27 volts, supporting 2 through 6S LiPo batteries with the 4-pin pluggable connector. Pilots can, which the 4-pin pluggable connector is something that's included in the box, but it has a connector on one side that goes into the camera, and then it just has wires on the other side. And there's 4 pins. So there's a positive, a negative, a start, stop, and a power. And I believe the start stop and the power are toggles. So with a 4-pin connector, pilots can easily connect to the SMO 360 from your flight controller. So here's the dimensions on it. 40, I don't really know millimeters, but 40 millimeters. I kind of feel like this is actual size on the website, but its resolution might be weird. So yeah, we talked about the power supply, video resolution. It can do, well, I don't think I'd ever do anything less than 5.7K. So it can do 30 frames per second, 5.7K. And file format, you just use Insta360 Studio. And the video codec is H.265. It's got standard HDR and time lapse. Time lapse might be really cool, like taking pictures. The quality of the pictures will be even better in time lapse mode, unless it's a video time lapse mode. But I'm pretty sure it should be. Oh, those are video modes. It doesn't say anything about photo modes, so maybe that's a video mode. But the bit rate is 100 megabits per second. It's got Bluetooth, so I can hook it up to my phone and start and stop and all that. It has an SD card that goes into it. So it's designed for this drone. I might get this drone at some point, but I'm not sure. I love Jim's comment. 1 millimeter equals 0.1 centimeters. Yeah, I do know that the decimals move around in the metric system. I just don't know how that compares to inches and feet and all that, and like grams and weight. So it's got stabilization. It's got 40 millimeters between the lenses, so it can cut out some of the drone. I don't really care that it cuts out the drone. I think being able to fly with it, like being able to see the drone in the shot, I think is going to be kind of fun. I'm not going to try to make an invisible drone with FPV, but we might try it with a patch. We might just see what happens. I definitely think my Project Flipped videos will look really, really awesome from the Avata standpoint, and doing, shooting really low and going through gaps and stuff. That might make a really, really cool Project Flipped video. So here is the connector. So the camera comes with a 6. I already said that. The red wire and the connecting wires is the red wire is the power supply wire. It needs to be soldered to the battery's positive pad. The black wire is the ground wire that needs to be soldered to the black negative, the ground pad. The white SH 1.0 terminal should be plugged into the power socket of the camera. Oh, okay, so here's the adapter. So that's the plug that I need, is S1.0. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so with this, he said 2.5 centimeters equals an inch. So these are, so 50 millimeters would be 0.25 centimeters. So 40 millimeters by 40 millimeters by 52 millimeters. So there's remote recording. I'm not going to do that. But the only wires that I think that I need to worry about are the black and the red. And so I'll just need to connect those some way to the balance connector. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I feel like I can just get some balance leads that plug into this, and on the other side, just plug in the wires, the negative to the negative and the positive to the positive. That's my plan anyway. And these batteries probably are dead. I've never used them, and so I might have to completely buy new batteries. But yeah. So here's what comes in the bag. I've got two connectors, or two wires. And they look different to me. I don't know if they are, but they look different to me. So, okay, so let's see what we got here. So yeah, the Avata should carry the 1S. I will say that I got a lot less time with the Mini, which weighs less than the 1R than the RS. So I would be careful flying the Avata with something that heavy. I think if you did what Nacho did, okay, so Jim's doing all the math for me. Good. So 4 centimeters equals 1.57 inch. So it's about a 1/2 inch by 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. That's how small the camera is. So I think it'll handle it pretty well. And just to give you comparison, the GoPro Mini weighs 133 grams. So it's about twice the weight. And then, I don't want to do that. And then Jim said he flew the Avata with the X3. So let's check that out. So the X3 is 180 grams. So yeah, if I fly it with less than that, I think it'd be good. What's up, B-Rad? Hope you're having a good night. Saw you at Minefield. Wish I could have made it, but I couldn't. So Jim said I've flown that. Yeah, I think I did show that video. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. Like, just my whole mindset changed because I finally got that. Like, I won the bid. And I did good this time. I set a timer to be 5 minutes before the auction was over. Only one person had bid on it, and so sorry, Windows 11 give me all kinds of notifications. And then I waited till about a minute before, and I bid, and then I just sat there with like 20 seconds left, and I'd already typed in like more, because it's a $400 camera. Well, $340 now, and I got it for $50. So I'm definitely going to get some good out of it. And if I don't use, if I don't do any soldering or anything like that, then I'll be able to sell that to someone else if I don't like it. But if I can get some FPV 360 videos that are pretty cool, I'll be excited. So let's see. Charles Gillespie's in the house. What's up, Charles? Hope you're having a good night. Max would be proud of me. $50. Dude, when I missed the auction for $150, like I would have been proud of myself then. But $50, holy crap. Now he hasn't sent it to me yet, so we'll see. Actually, I'm going to see right now. I'm not sure what just happened. Oh. I love it how eBay lets you log in, and then whenever you want to just look at information, it makes you log in again. So I don't have time for that. So yeah. So that's that. Since we have 11 people here right now, let's talk about the club and Project U. So, what happened? All right. So I'm going to move me over here. So what we have here is the club. And I'll go ahead and put the link in the stream. So those that are new here can join in the fun. And I'll go ahead and pin it to the top. So what the club is it's like Facebook. This is kind of what the feed looks like. This is what my feed looks like. Every week I'll showcase videos from members of the club that just put their videos in there. It's kind of like Facebook without all of the personal stuff that comes with Facebook. So Facebook has a lot of ads. Facebook has a lot of political jargon that's kind of pushed your way. Facebook has, pictures of my children on it. Has pictures of people's grandchildren, which is, it's all good. It's all stuff that I choose to publish. But what's cool about the club is you can share your creativity, promote your YouTube channel, share FPV videos or drone videos or 360 videos, any kind of video that you created and you want to show other people. This is what we do on here. Steven Drones has videos from his unique Typhoon H+, but he also puts videos up of animals eating from his trail cam. And so we'll watch those videos. Alex will put up videos of 360 vlog type videos. Dustin will put videos up of him flying a drone. Jim's got some interesting videos that he'll put on there. And so a lot of us each week we put up videos and photos of just our creativity. And then every 3 months, I have a contest where we'll have some kind of rule, some kind of project, and we'll go out and make those videos. And I don't vote. I don't choose the winner. We leave it up to everybody else to vote on the project, who everybody thinks did a great job. And then I'll send them a t-shirt, or some people requested hats and stuff like that. So this is what the club is. And so that was 1 day ago. That was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So this week alone, 4 days ago, a week ago. So we haven't shown that on. So we showed this video last week from John. So we'll start this week and we'll show Jim's video of the pits. And, you know, just kind of put that on there. But before we show those videos, I want to talk about groups. In groups, we have the competitions, and the latest competition is Project U. So if you go in here under groups, and what's funny is this. So I created these two images, these thumbnails and stuff using Adobe's Firefly AI. Like I was just like, you know, make a guy flying his drone. And then I just took the word drone out and created a different horizontal or landscape that kind of matched. You know, I said wide angle and all that. And so I really feel like this kind of looks like Chris from the back. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that could be Chris. I don't know if he wears hoodies or not. But speaking of Chris submitted a video. Well, he made this video a couple weeks ago, and but this is the video he wanted to submit for Project U. And so these are the rules for the project. I finally took some time to put them up. So Chris submitted something here, and so I don't know if this is his submission or this is his submission, but we'll play both of them tonight. But the assignment for July through September is Project U. Winner gets a t-shirt of his or her choice. Post your videos in this group. So these rules have kind of grown over time, but the requirement for this contest is must be an AV club member. You can't put a video in this group if you're not. And you can't vote if you're not an AV member. But becoming a member is completely free. It just is a way that I can. I didn't want to create like membership on my YouTube channel and charge you guys money. I didn't want to. We tried the Discord thing. I tried a forum. I just wanted a place that I can kind of speak to my viewers and my subscribers without YouTube just kind of controlling an algorithm and doing all that stuff. So you can join, you can leave, you can do whatever you want to. It's not a big deal. I really don't. My feelings won't be hurt either way. So must be an AV club member. Must show off what you do best. You be you. So we're going to see in a minute Chris from Sunrise Water. I don't know. Chris we're going to put a video of, Chris tells stories. Like he does drone videos, he does reviews and stuff like that. But I think where Chris really shines is kind of his comedy, kind of his personality and his editing skills. So he's got a video there. And that's just a video of him doing what he does best. Must be 2 to 3.5 minutes long. We've had some people in the past, give us like a 15-second video, and then in the same competition have like a 4-minute video or a 7-minute video from Nacho. So we kind of put a time range in there so everybody has about the same amount of time to show off what they do. Must be fresh, so don't pull something out of the archives. Like, take some time in between now and September to, go create something new. The whole point of the club and these projects is to challenge you and, help you grow your skills. It's not just to show off something you did 10 years ago or something. Only one submission per person. Jim likes to submit as many as he can. And must put a link to YouTube on here. I can't host the video on the club. It has to be on YouTube. And then for copyright purposes, let me know where you got your music. If you used your music, if you used Epidemic Sounds or YouTube's music, then I can put your music on the live stream. If you used something else, I can't, because I take a lot of time to make this live stream, and if I get a copyright strike on it, it takes me like 3 days to resolve that copyright strike. So just make sure the audio is Epidemic Sounds, or I can put Epidemic Sound on it for you. Deadline is September 25th, and we'll watch it on the 26th. And then voting will end on October 3rd. So that's that. So everybody's telling Chris to follow the rules. So y'all are just picking on Chris. So since y'all are picking on Chris, we're going to show Chris's video. He's got 2 on here. I'm going to do this one. He said this is Epidemic Sounds, but actually I don't know that I'm sharing the audio. So let's kill this. All right.
After having used HD0 goggles for a couple of months now, I wanted to go over a few things that I like and don't like about them. Then, Kelly will give us his first impressions flying with the goggles. And don't forget, Kelly is a self-proclaimed DJI fanboy, and these were not sent to us for free or for any sort of discount or anything like that. So this should be interesting. Starting off with the good, in the box it comes with 2 faceplates. One is slightly more curved than the other, so you can make your choice depending on which is more comfortable to you. It comes with the battery cable, which is an XT60 to a barrel connector. I use a 4S battery, but I believe it can handle up to 6S. The bag that they provide is...
All right, so Chris said that's the wrong video. That's weird. Oh, that's cool. Nice edit. All right, so that video was awesome. Chris, you did a great job editing that. I love the speed ramping you did. I loved the one part where like you were diving down and there's a and you're like choo choo. I thought that part was awesome. Minus my sound effects. But see, we had some good comments from Eat More Possum. Nice flying, Chris. The Crane Conqueror. Alex said you did a killer edit. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. There was one part of the video where there was a guy standing up. I thought the guy was like holding up his phone to record your drone, but I think he was communicating to the drone operator down there. And I thought that was really cool. Oops, I don't know what just happened. So, all right. Oh, I see what happened. So in Project U, this is what Chris posted. So this is a video that he made last week that I thought was pretty cool. So we're going to play that.
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal of their life.
That's my shirt. I made that shirt.
Oh man, there goes my back. I sit way too much. Something needs to change. That's it. Uncle Bill's Drill Bits. My keys to a change of habit.
I don't know how you're on that concrete in those knees.
Thank you, Uncle Bill. You've helped me quite a bit. Oh, goodness. How many subscribers am I going to lose this time?
Chris, you won the drill bits. Hooray! Chris made a pun.
All right, so let's go back out to the front of the club. And we'll go back to, I think it was Jim's video. This is the first one we were going to show. Yeah, this one. So this is from Jim's droning. We're going to play this. Jim, is this Epidemic? Hope so. So the blue water. So Alex mentioned the colors in that video. I loved the. So for one, the landscape looks a lot like Tennessee. Like it's green, tree covered hills, and then out in the middle of nowhere, someone's cut a big rock wall out of the side of it, and it's like one big rock. But I loved the brown clay, the gray rock, the green like landscapes, and then when you go over to the other side of the road, there's that blue water. Holy crap! Those colors looked amazing in that video, and just the contrast of everything that's going on in that video is really cool. So I like that video a lot. This next one's from Joe Merica. Ripping the Fontainebleau State Park. So let's check this out. Captain Joe, do you have epidemic sound on your video? Let's see if it shows. Looks like he does. Oh, that's a cool spot. So, Bob, welcome to the chat. I like that a lot. Oh, there he is. I was like, there's nobody here, and then all of a sudden, Okay, so commentary on that video. My favorite part was, well, I loved like the huge like picnic shelter, like I don't even know what you call those, breezeways or whatever. And then there's probably 2 feet between the bottoms of the trees and the tops of those flower beds. And Joe spent the whole time just kind of in that sweet spot. I love flying close to things. Like I'm starting to really, really like that. Ever since I flew BMAX Challenge, man, I love flying low to the ground. So for a change of pace, we have the dinner plate. We've got 2 dinner plates to show tonight, but I think we have 2. Pretty sure we have 2. It's from Stephen Drones. Crazy how different that looks in the daytime. All right, so there was that dinner plate. This is another one from Stephen Drones. Went through the sunflower fields, but all the sunflowers are drooping after the rain. So I went up to 350 feet to see what's around. So let's check this out. Pretty shot though, even though they're drooping. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Oops. So that was a pretty cool video. I thought it was really cool how like it was just a field full of sunflowers at the beginning of the video, and then when you rose up, I really like that water in the background with the island. I thought that was a really beautiful shot. This is music by Epidemic Sound. This is Alex back at Bayside, a night and day drone perspective.
We're back at Bayside, so we're doing some filming and picture taking, and it's fun. There's TJ right there. We got Pasquale, and we got Jesus, we got Al, we got Ken. It's a good time here.
Maddie.
That's right.
So, Alex, you did an amazing job editing that video. I really like the double exposures and the zoom blurs and the stuff that you had going on in there. But my favorite was the really slow transitionings with the kind of double exposure, but the double exposure wasn't covering the whole shot. I thought that was cool. Yeah, Maddie, I saw you in there. You were, that's you right there, right? You were not in the intro when he was telling everybody's names. And I think this was probably a picture taken at the same time. Beautiful, beautiful picture, Alex. Very pretty. So I think that's awesome. This is another dinner plate. We'll just go ahead and roll this. A skunk and a possum. Are they friends? The skunk looks like it's about to spray. Whoa. Oh my gosh. How the heck did those dogs not get sprayed? Like, that one dog, like, lifted, like, picked up the skunk. That was crazy. Here's another one from Joe America. Very cool video. At the very first part of the video, I was trying to figure out why two bridges were really tall and then another bridge was like really low, and then it had the drawbridge, and I was trying to figure out why, but it looks like the train bridge was there probably before the other bridges were. It looks a lot older. So here's a message from John Carroll. Due to the drone work, I may miss the stream this evening and probably next Tuesday. He's only missed one in the last 10 months. So he's watched every one of my live streams in the last 10 months except for one. So he's sorry he had to miss tonight and next week, but he's got a lot of work to do. Here's one from Jim's Droning. Old farmhouse. Nice parallax. All right, that video was awesome. I love the that's such a beautiful day. But I was just waiting for you to smack into that camera drone. I kept seeing at first I was like, why is that bird just hovering? And then I noticed it was I couldn't tell what drone it was, but it looked like an Air or a Mavic, and I thought for sure you were going to hit it. Gary, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Bob, I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but hi. Welcome to the chat. We got one from Draymond. Let's see what this is.
Went out and did a little mapping this weekend, actually doing some little thermal inspections on some roofs. So I always say, let's hang on and enjoy the ride.
I'm going to check if this is Epidemic Sounds. I don't know if it is. We're going to go here.
This is a
I don't know if it is. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to play it, but we're going to kill this. This is cool. So we've got thermal imaging. It looks like the camera on the right is zoomed in 5 times, and the infrared on the left is 2 times.
This weekend, I was given a task to do some thermal roof inspections on a facility. I can't give out much more information because it is a classified location, and I'm not just making jokes. I actually had to literally bring my birth certificate and my current driver's license to get access to the facility. So that's how I was able to get my badge to get inside. So that was all part of the process. I brought a couple drones with me. The 2 main drones that we're going to use in this work was going to be the DJI Mavic Enterprise Advance and the DJI M30T to do the roof inspection for the thermal imaging. Everything went well as planned, but I also was flying in 0 grid space. Okay, Class D, but it was a 0 grid itself. So I had to get permission, fill out a request for authorization from the FAA. And like always, I always ask for more than what I really need. I asked for 400 feet, quarter-mile plus area for flying. The FAA came back after about 2.5, 3 weeks later, said we'll give you 150 feet and a 1/8 of a mile, and you have a good day, partner. So with that in hand, I went out and conducted my work. Also, as part of the conditions of my authorization, I was given the number to contact the local ATC, the local tower, to inform them of my UAS operations from the start, and I had to return the call once I was completed. The total task took about close to 3.5, 4 hours altogether. There was a total of 17 buildings that we had to fly, and I flew each building separately. So it was like a mass, giant size thermal imaging process. So I wanted to take it step by step and just have you guys follow along what I did, and show you a little few details of the flight itself, information. This airport that I was flying next to, small, has a tower, but basically it's all civilian flights coming out of there, Class D airspace, but it was a lot of flights. You'll even hear, if you listen closely to the audio on the controllers, you'll even be able to hear some of the aircraft flying over above me because I was right next to the bow tie. So I was catching aircraft that were just taking off and some that were circling to gain position for landing. So it kept me on my toes throughout the whole process, trying to figure out where the aircraft were at, where they were going, and everything else. And like I say, when you're doing autonomous flying, it gets a little nerve-wracking because you don't really have immediate control of the aircraft. You got to kind of tell it to pause, then gain control of it and everything else if you need to take an immediate evasive action to give way to manned aircraft, which is a requirement for us who fly UAS operations. So this is Dre, we cover one drones. I always say hang on, enjoy the ride, and please subscribe. Thank you.
All right. See if anybody posted. Oh yeah, I wanted to show Bob's video. Bob sent a link a little earlier. So this is Bob's video with the Air 3, DJI Air 3 at night. And this is Minefield. This is what I missed this weekend. It's a really cool structure. He builds on it. Like, it gets bigger and bigger every year. It's in honor of his dad. But I think the Air 3 takes amazing nighttime videos. It looks really good. And you can see like another drone going through there. Pretty awesome. Yeah, that looks really cool. So is this in the morning, Bob, or is this in the evening? Brownsville, Tennessee. Looks good. I see there's a video over here that I'm in, I think. But yeah. I think I might have shared the wrong comment. So I'm gonna re-mirror my video. I gotta figure that out. We're gonna move things around next week. But yeah, that's it for the show. Thanks everybody for hanging out. If you liked the videos that you saw this evening, go to their channels and subscribe to them so that you can see more of their content. Please subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications to enjoy more of my content, live streams, drones, 360 cameras, and action cameras. I say tutorials sometimes, but I haven't done a tutorial in a long time, but maybe I'll do one. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out, y'all.